Still to come, Iain's going to be back with the showbiz, and finally, Dec has been able to share some happy news with us all.
Terry Christian, James Whale and me on the TV. It's like the 90s all over again. Dec and his wife are going to be having a baby. We'll be talking about that after the break.
Goodness me, so many broadcasting legends in one
so
studio.
Many old men whose best days are long gone.
You worked with those two, didn't you?
I worked with James on Talk Radio, yeah. I have to take over the airwaves once he goes home and...
Are they crackling with controversy?
No, I have to kind of kickstart the audience again and
bring them back.
Bring them back.
Have you got beef?
No, I like James. He's delightful.
You have good news about another
Declan Donnelly
legend.
and his wife, Ali Astle, are expecting their first child, which is great for them. I'm not quite sure why we need to know about it, but Dec tweeted last night saying, just wanted to say thank you for all the lovely messages. The news has sneaked out a little earlier than we'd hoped, but Ali and I are delighted to be expecting our first child.
Does that mean someone told a Sunday newspaper?
Who snuck that news out? Yeah, that's got to be a little bit fishy.
It was in the Sunday Sun, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was, and it means someone, maybe someone at the hospital, someone close to them, has kind of gone behind their back, which is a little bit mean, I think. But
except it's lovely news. Everyone loves baby news.
Well, a lot of people love baby news. There will be people...
It's their news to deliver, isn't it?
It's their news to...
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, exactly. They should be able to come out and say it when they want to say it. Saturday Night Takeaway, which Dec is going to be doing the last 2 episodes on his own, he's hopefully going to be getting... This is the rumours in the papers today. Bruce Willis and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Now, your face there...
Live on the show.
You're live on the show. Now,
co-presenting.
Susanna, you don't look particularly excited by that. The Rock is one of the greatest performers this world has ever seen.
After Moonlighting, I thought me and Bruce Willis were going to wander off into the sunset together. Yeah.
Did you?
As a teenager.
Hang around the ITV studios Saturday night. And you never know. It might still happen.
Now, I have to say, I have more of a crush on The Rock.
Oh, I love The Rock, man.
Yeah.
He's brilliant. Have you seen Jumanji?
Have you seen Baywatch?
Yeah, I saw half of Baywatch and then I thought, I got better things I could do with my life than watching this.
I laughed from
I didn't get it. I didn't get the joke.
Really?
I didn't
what, the
get
glamorous, slightly tongue-in-cheek
Well, I mean, I got the joke.
The
I just didn't think it was very funny.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, guys, we're going to fall out.
As a comedian. No, it's fine. But very quickly, any more news about Ant?
There's no news. And here's the thing I find really weird. This, you know, listen, drink driving, there's no excuse for it. And I hope the family that were injured, I hope they are well.
They weren't injured. But
they weren't injured, but I hope, you know, that it's still a traumatic experience to be on the receiving end of that.
Legal process,
of course, you're absolutely right. But I do find this fascination that the newspapers and the media has with people who are on the edge, whether it be addiction or whether it be mental illness. It's like when the papers always print pictures of tragic Paul Gascoigne seen buying vodka. That doesn't help. That doesn't help anybody who is struggling with addiction, who is struggling with mental illness. That stuff is private, and you know, people lose their lives. There's a campaign at the moment highlighting that 84 men, I think, a week take their own lives. And by focusing in on, oh, we're waiting for Ant to have another meltdown, that doesn't help anyone.
I was talking to a TV critic yesterday, a friend of mine. He writes for one of the papers, and he's pretty sure that Ant won't come back this year. He won't come back to do I'm a Celebrity, for example, around Christmas. But you think he might?
Well, I think he might, but I think it's up to him. You know, he's obviously ill. You know, people will say that addiction isn't an illness. Well, it is. He's obviously ill, and he's obviously got a lot of stuff in the spotlight that is none of our business. He'll come back whenever he's ready, or he may choose never to come back. You know, he may think that the stress and the imposition on his private life isn't worth his mental health.
He certainly doesn't need to come back. He's worth about 64 million. So.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I wish everyone with addiction and depression and anxiety issues the best of luck. You know.
All right, Macy. Thank you very much indeed.
Nice to see you. Thank you.
Listen, in 20 minutes we're going to be joined by a legend, Def Leppard frontman Joe Elliott.
That's so cool. That's so cool, isn't it? I saw him walking up and down the corridor. Incredible.
What does he look like?
Oh, he looks
still looking good.
He looks like he walks like a rock star, you know, which is exactly what he is. An absolute legend.
Can't wait to meet him.
Meanwhile, here's Lucy with the weather.